After Courtney came back into the room and got into Miriam's face, Miriam took off. She didn't even take her shoes. And the tension was incredible. Nobody wanted to talk, nobody wanted to look at each other, and I, for one, just wanted to get out of there.
I am completely shocked to see Courtney and her mom walk through that door. I had no idea she's coming, and I have no idea what's gonna happen next.
Yeah, I decided to make the journey with Courtney, and she wanted to get some answers, so I agreed to come along and just be there as a support.
My first impression of Courtney is she seems like a really sweet girl.
So where's Mirijam at?
I don't know. She ran off somewhere.
I take Miriam's side before I take Matt's, because I think if she would have known he was married, she wouldn't have hooked up with him. So I feel bad for her.
Well, I'm really worried, like, where she's at right now, because I mean, this is New York City, and she's, like, out there running around, pissed off, you know?
Hey, can I get something in a bottle?
Sure. Be 6.
Having Matt's wife scream at me like that was the worst feeling. I didn't know what to do, so I just took off.
You all right? What's going on?
I'm sitting there barefoot in my Amish clothes at a bar. Clearly, things aren't going very well. And as Amish, we don't talk about our feelings, especially to strangers. But I'm so upset right now, I don't even care. Came out here to, you know, just have fun and find myself and shit, and like hooked up with somebody and later found out he was married, so.
What?
Yes.
Okay.
Have you met the wife?
She's here now, yeah. You know, he's lied so fucking much. He's just fucking making me look like the bad person, and as
you should just talk to her and be like, okay, this did happen, it's true. I had no idea, deal with your husband.
You're not in the wrong.
He's the one that is married. He's the one that fucked up.
I just keep thinking what a piece of shit Matt really is. How can you go out and lie to people, tell them you're single just so they sleep with you when you have a wife at home?
What would you want to say to him right now?
I'd want to tell him, you know, what a piece of shit he is.
Do it then.
For, like, me growing up Amish and shit, women have no fucking opinion in anything. Like, I've been shut down by the Amish men for so fucking long. I'm just tired of it. You know what I mean?
Not to be offensive, but women have equal power to men. Just shake your hands clear of it. Just let it go.
Tequila help. Do you want a shot?
Sure.
I'll buy you a shot. Come on, a shot of tequila on me, yeah.
It's had a rough day, and, you know.
And then it's only getting started. I'm totally dreading this, but I know I have to go back and take control of the situation and face it head on. But first, I need some liquid courage, like, desperately. Cheers.
We were checking out Matt's history, and we hit a Bulgarian restaurant. Just don't eat their beef soup.
Sitting here with Matt's wife and mother-in-law is really awkward. And Bates is definitely not helping, rambling on and on about food like an idiot.
The beef tripe. I don't know if you guys know what that is.
Here goes nothing. Round 2.
So you wanted the truth? When Mirijam storms in to confront Courtney and Matt, I'm thinking, this thing's getting crazier than a rooster fight.
Yeah, I'll tell you the truth. Matt and I did sleep together, but he fucking lied and told me he was single. His wife deserves to know the truth. The first night we got to the hostel, we were talking like Barbie said she has a boyfriend. You said you have a girlfriend. Vonda said she's single. I said I'm single. Matt said he's single.
Are you guys dating anybody? Any of you 3?
What about you?
No, I'm single.
What I can't understand is, like, why did you tell us you're single?
I don't know.
You had to know it was going to come out, you know.
But when Mirijam is telling her what Matt's been up to, Courtney has no reaction. She sits there. She's an extreme case of what the church tells the women to be.
The Amish are taught to not show emotions, but Mennonites, it must be even worse.
I mean, I'm just wondering what kind of relationship they have that Matt can go out and do this and not, you know, be in deep shit.
Well, I guess I'd have a question. Knowing you didn't know it, that's one thing. But is it common among your people to do that early into getting to know somebody?
No, honestly, it's not common. Courtney's mom pretty much, like, calls me a slut, and it's like, yeah, I shouldn't have slept with Matt and everything, but I'm single. You know, he's not. Like, really? What the fuck? Like, you should be yelling at your son-in-law.
I'm really kind of amazed to see how calm you are, because I have a serious boyfriend, and if I'd find out that he's cheating on me, I would not be calm about it.
Courtney not saying anything was weird, but even weirder was, like, Matt not showing any regret. I just want to smack him across the face and tell him, say something to your fucking wife.
I guess I'm just really shocked. I don't know what to believe right now. Why didn't you just tell me the truth?
I did tell you what happened.
You told her about me, and that was it.
Right.
That's not all that it is, Matt.
Yeah, it is.
How can you just sit there and lie about everything?
I mean, all the yelling and shit, I just shut down. I mean, how the fuck are you supposed to talk with somebody yelling at you? I mean, of course you're not going to say anything. I could express myself more. Just finally shut down, like, screw you. You're not getting anything out of me. I don't think you guys have a right to ask me these questions. Why don't you just keep your questions to yourselves?
We're not back in the Amish country anymore, Matt. I'm not gonna sit back and just shut up about it. I'm not gonna let you just fucking walk all over me anymore. I feel better just putting the truth out there, but I still feel sorry for her that she has no emotions, and I'm really sorry for her that she's married to Matt, and she dresses like her mother. So her life must really suck.
You know what, guys? We have a lot on our plate. We're gonna go talk about it and figure some things out. So. That was stressful. With Courtney showing up and her and Mirijam going at it, I gotta handle this somehow, but I'm not quite sure how to start. You guys are staying in a hotel?
Yeah?
So you want to just go over there and talk about some stuff?
Yeah.
Let me pack some stuff and we'll get out of here. I don't know why I did what I did, but sometimes I do stuff and don't really think about what I'm doing. It was stupid, especially since Courtney's pregnant, and we've been only married for a few months. All right, you guys ready to get out of here?
Yep.
All right.
Part of my heart went out to Mirijam. had Matt been really faithful to his wife, I do not believe it would have gone the extreme it did.
Well, I could really use a drink right now.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Let's go. After all this drama, I definitely need a beer. But I have to make it an early night because tomorrow morning I have an audition to be a tour guide.
You want to be a tour guide like me?
It's like something I'd like to do.
I'll give you a brochure. You can give me a shout.
Like when we were all sitting there and Courtney and her mom came busting in, and I will never forget that feeling. She walks in, I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah. Amish men suck. They have not yet found a good Amish guy. Like even as...
Why? Because I have the best one?
Barbie took him. Barbie.
Not all Amish guys are like Matt. There's plenty of honest and sensitive guys out there, just like my Lester. I'm sure, you know, you all could find one.
Well, maybe, but like, I'd rather just be single and unhappy than married and unhappy. I'm already hesitant about being in a relationship, so seeing what Matt and Courtney are going through is not helping. I don't think I'll ever meet a guy that's worth the risk of a broken heart.
I think it is better to have loved and lost than to never have no one loved.
No, it's not.
I think it is.
I've loved somebody, like I honestly have, but it's just like, I don't know if I want to go through that again. Like, I mean, I lost my boyfriend, and I'm like, I've dated since, but like every time I get too serious, like I scare away because I'm like, what if something happens to him?
Vonda's obviously not gotten over her boyfriend's death, even though it's been a long time. I'm sure he'd want her to move on and find love again. I just hope she can do that.
I've just had a hard time, like, convincing myself to settle down. I don't know.
I have to make things right with Courtney, but I'm not quite sure how to start. I'm really sorry, and I ask for both of your forgiveness. And
Well, on my part, we can forgive you. I'm not the one that has to live with it as such.
so, do you forgive me too?
This is like the first time that Matt's ever cheated on me, and I'm hoping it's gonna be the last. I forgive you because I love you, and that's what the Bible says to do. Because I was raised like that, and I don't believe in divorce and remarriage.
I really appreciate how forgiving you guys are. I mean, most Amish people aren't like this, and I'm glad you guys are giving me a second chance to prove myself.
I want to just go back to being happy.
So, can I take you out on a date tomorrow night and make it up to you and show you that I actually love you?
Yeah, that sounds like fun.
Because I really do love you.
I slept through my alarm because even though I wasn't supposed to, I was out drinking a lot. And so the next morning I was pretty hungover. But I have to sober up fast for this tour guide edition or I'm in big trouble.
Hey, Bates.
Good morning.
Good to see you, man.
Good morning.
You look like hell. What's going on?
I'm late. I had a bad night.
Well,
hungover, so.
Well, that's not a good start to a tour guide class.
So.
Well, what does it make you want to be a tour guide?
I love entertaining people.
Excellent.
All my life, I wanted to be an actor. There was this boy, Raccoon, we called him, because he had dark circles under his eyes. Acting doesn't even feel like work. It's something I enjoy doing. It's really fun. But I do have my work cut out, a lot of work.
Now, it's the history teacher that, for you, might be a little bit more challenging. For everybody, it's challenging.
It's like 400 years of history. And I mean, you might know a little bit of it, but do you know why New York is called New York? Why do you think it's called New York?
I know a lot more about it when I'm not hungover.
Wow.
The easiest answer would be there was an old York, and then some of them came over here and made this the New York. But we're gonna get to that. First era was the Dutch colonial. You can take notes on this. Set up as a colony in 1624, was taken over by the British in 1664. So the origin of New York, the very first people who set up here, starting in just about 1775, came the build-up to the American Revolution, 75, and there was the Revolutionary and post-Revolution. And that sort of flowed into the Industrial Age and the Guild in 1775.
You look a little overwhelmed here, Bates. Are we moving too fast for you?
No, I think I'm keeping up. I knew it was going to be hard to be a tour guide, like learning all this different stuff. Man, but I do not recommend anybody with a hangover try to actually learn all that.